Hi Year 11. Today we're looking at compound interest. So there are two types of interest for earning money on money. There's simple interest and there's compound interest. This graph shows an easy representation of the difference between simple interest and compound interest. So the blue line is simple interest on money and the orange line is compound interest on money. So the main difference is simple interest just keeps paying interest on the original amount, whereas compound interest keeps paying interest on the principal plus the interest. So each year the principal gets bigger and so the interest gets bigger. You'll need your workbook and your calculator today. In compound interest, the interest is added to the principal each time period. Remember, principal is the amount of money we invest. When you are investing, this means the principal grows bigger over time and interest isn't earned on the interest from the previous time period. So it's like imagining your box of money grows bigger every time. When you're borrowing, however, it means that the principal also grows bigger and the interest that you get paid, the interest generated from the previous time period. Okay, we're going to do an example which we'll never do in an exam, but it's just to show you how it actually works. So we're starting off with an investment of $6,000 at 8% per annum compounded annually. So we're starting off with working it out using simple interest because that's all really compound interest is, just compounded on top of each other. So after 1 year, our $6,000 has become $6,480 because we've worked out the interest and we've added it to our principal. Now the trick with compound interest is we take that principal and we reinvest that. Whereas simple interest keeps this 6,000, compound interest reinvests this new amount. So we've done that, and after 2 years we end up with $6,998.40. Now, rather than simple interest, which is back here just working with the 6,000, compound interest takes this new amount and puts that back into the formula. So we're getting interest on this extra amount of money. So then the total is going to be the interest that we've earned plus this principal here. So $7,558.27. Now just out of interest, let's work out if this person had put the money in a simple interest account. So he put in $6,000, same interest rate, but he just put it in for 3 years. So he would have ended up with $1,440 in interest and a total of $1,440 and $6,000. So more interest with the compounded version. Okay, let's have a look at the formula. So the future value means the value in the future of an investment with interest compounded annually equals the present value, so what it's worth now, 1 plus the interest rate as a decimal, and n is the number of years. So the interest rate needs to be per annum if we're going to have a number of years. So how does this work? We've got $5,000 invested for 4 years at 7% per annum compounded annually. So 1 plus I to the n. Now, 7 over 100 equals 0.07 if you're not sure. And n is 4. And straight into your calculator, the future value of this amount of money will be $6,553.98. If we wanted to, we could work out the interest earned, because this is just the future value of the entire investment. So the interest earned is the future value minus the principal. There we go. Okay, the last page we're going to do. Sumi invests $9,000 at 8% per annum compounded yearly. Calculate the amount of the investment at the end of 3 years and the compound interest earned over the 3 years. Okay, we just did a question quite like this, so I'm going to let you have a go first. Stop the video and come back and check. When you're back, this is where we've got to so far. Good job if you got that. Okay. Holly's investing an amount of money in an account, paying 6.2% per annum. Its value is $5,497.77. How much did she invest? Okay, now there's a lot of questions like this that we can do with our calculator. This one we can do easily by hand. So I'm dividing through this section here. Okay, pause the video, you have a go. So we've got the principal equals to $24,000 divided by 1.055 to the power of 5. This is just a calculator using the fraction keys, using the exponential key. we end up with $18,363.22. Quick check, does that sound about right? 24,000, 18,000 sounds about right. Okay, I want you to do 3C2, questions 1 to 6 in your textbook. In the next couple of slides, I've got the work solutions to all of those questions. I've also got a slide on how to use your calculator in financial mode. If you get time, have a look at that. Otherwise, we'll do that in class as well.